having here in the UK. Right, I'm here to talk about water. It's got to be the most boring subject because it has been on the news. Literally, bang, 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 hose pipe, bang, 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 cut your water down, bang, 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 stop using it, bang, bang, stop having a shower. Oh my God, what is going on? I'm here to share with you my way that I save some water without all the fuss. If you've been on my YouTube site, you probably am aware I purchased a small tabletop dishwasher from Temu. And I've got to say, I've had a full-size dishwasher, but a couple of full-size dishwashers, and they've been economic, so say. As they make their own hot water, it's not only using what it needs, but it still costs money. It's still using a lot of water. And if anybody caught Jeremy finding it, was it this morning or was it yesterday? It might have been yesterday. Actually going through how much water is used on everything. And I've got to say, I'm sorry, Jeremy, I'm arguing with your data because I'm going to show you how much water goes in my dishwasher that I personally put in, because I have the option of connecting my dishwasher directly to the mains or filling it up by myself. Now, let me just check. This is 1.8 litres and my dishwasher takes 3 of these. No more, no less. Exactly 3 of these. And that is all the water my dishwasher needs. Obviously it makes its own hot water, and it dries everything so nicely and hygienically. I must be honest, if you're washing by hand, I won't be having a cup of coffee at your house. I'm sorry, but dishwasher is sanitized, and not everybody flipping rinses stuff off after they've washed it. But there you go, that's the part of wasting water. You're in the sink, water goes cold, need to reheat it up, put the tap back on. Oh, I need to rinse the soap off the stuff that I've just washed off, more water. So, my dishwasher, none of that. It's only me. And I'll tell you what, this is definitely okay for a household of 4. At 1.8 litres that you control, remember guys, 3 times, that's it. That's all you need. You don't need to add anything else. So, as I said, you can control your own water or hook it up to the mains. I personally decide, because I don't use my dishwasher every single day, I use it when it's full up. And I'm going to show you the size and capacity of my dishwasher because I really think this is a good bargain. If you pop over to my I'm on YouTube, that's a bit silly, isn't it? If you pop over to my Instagram page, you can grab some discount. Click the link on my page and you'll be able to get some discount off your dishwasher. 6 months I've been using this and it has really started to show the difference. I pay about 35 quid for my water bill. That's including me having a shower, washing my hair, shaving my legs and all the other palaver that goes with it. Don't forget, I actually physically do not use my sink. The only time I use my sink is when I got to clean things like this, because they're a little bit big for the dishwasher. But, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fill this up with some hot water. I'm going to scrub it all out. And then, because I'm not using my water, I can use my cold water to rinse it all off with, because the rest of it is in my dishwasher. So I'm going to pass you around to my dishwasher so you can actually see how much this is. I've got to be honest, after having a full-size dishwasher, I really don't need it. It's just not needed. And this is my dishwasher. There you go, guys. That tiny little thing on the side there, as well as it stops moving. There we are. And, oh, there we go. Literally, 1 tablet, a little bit of glass rinse, and you're done. Put it on to go, lasts about an hour. But if you don't want it to do that, you've got other settings. You've got eco-friendly. You can wash your vegetables. Also, it sets the drying. So when you go in to get your stuff out the dishwasher, it's already nice and dry. None of these horrible little marks that you get. If I just show that, I've got a plastic tub here that went through my dishwasher earlier. It's not bad for a plastic tub. And, okay, I've waited 6 months to see the results, and I am happy with the results. My dishwasher cost me about, I think it was $160, but with my discount you can get it for about $140, which I know for a fact if you go onto Temu, click the link, it's going to be even cheaper. I think they're $120 now. This is a really, really good bargain. This will save you money. Forget all of the news telling you about save water, don't do this, don't do that, stop filling your paddling pool. Get yourself a mini dishwasher if you haven't got one already, because you'll notice the difference in your bill, and then the water that you're not using in the washing up, running the taps, trying to clean everything up, disappears. So I'm only here because I am really impressed with it, genuinely impressed with it, and there's not a lot of things that I get woo about, but when it comes to things like this, hi, thanks for joining, it is a bloody good bargain, and I really do appreciate you tuning in. I really, really do. Thank you so much. I do like things that save me money, and I do think that anything that I have, I want it to be useful, you know? I don't want to buy things and use it for once and then it turns out to be crap. I want it to last. Now, 6 months later, I've had no problems with my dishwasher. The only thing is, guys, don't forget, this is going to need a little bit more cleaning than a normal big dishwasher. So you're looking about, depending on how heavy you use the dishwasher, you're looking at about 2-3 weeks every time you need to clean it. Your salt, if you want to add salt, I recommend it. Pop it in the top of the, which I'm going to show you. What am I doing explaining? Let me just get this out, and I'm going to pull my dishwasher out, and I'm going to show you how I fill mine up. So, turn it back to here. Hi, can you still see? Excellent. Right. As you can tell, very light. And on top here is where we fill the water up. And this is where I decide to put my salt. I fill my salt to the brim. And I only do this once a month, because you do not want it building up in your machine. Once a month, along with when I clean it, so it goes through the whole cleaning process, and the salt will actually dissolve in the water, and you won't end up with it on your glasses and it looking all murky and powdery and horrible and gross. Apart from that, this is easy to clean. Everything comes apart. I recommend that you clean it. We open it up, move the kitchen out of the way. I open it up in here. We've got, let's pop this down. Inside, here you go, guys. Have a nice little view. There we are. Inside, you've got one at the bottom, one at the top, and these, if I can do it, I can do it with one hand, that is. There we go. Simple as. And see, already I've cleaned this only a couple of weeks ago, and already I'm starting to get lime scale in the little bits here. But what you can do, just put on the tap, make sure it's all over the sink. You don't want water coming out everywhere. And there we go. that's it. I do recommend taking these apart. If you're not taking these apart in your dishwasher normally, that's gross. You need to clean it. It needs cleaning. And just because you're using a cleaning thing doesn't mean it actually works all the way through. Take these apart and clean them. Okay, if you find it a bit of a hassle, get rid of your dishwasher. Because all you're doing is cleaning your dishes in dirt. Alright, we want to keep it hygienic. If you've got kids, if you've got babies, if you've got old people or anybody with immune systems that aren't particularly at their best, keep it clean. So, oh look, I've got a bit of paper. Oh look, it's the tag from where I cleaned it last. We'll get rid of that. Right, you got two little clippies here, and all you do is back on like that. And then the top one, if I remember which way it goes. There we go. Oh yeah, it's that way. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. I think that's the way, isn't it? Yep, righty tighty, lefty loosey. So, there we go. And that's your second one out. Now if we look down here, this one's actually pretty clean. So, but the water around here is horrendously hard. So it does need cleaning a little bit more often. As I said, this comes apart really easy. It's really easy to clean. Look at it, guys. Look, one-handed, and you can clean all here, clean the sides. It's not a hassle, and you're over the sink. That is, if you're having yours by the sink. I actually have my hose going into my waste sink, and it just stays like it. It just stays there, basically. I could have put it underneath the counter, but I'm not drilling holes in the counter to run a pipe. I'm not drilling holes to run cables either. Also, this is a bit safer up here because the plug socket's right here. So, oh look, is that my doodah? Oh, look at that. See, these are so long. There we go, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Right, I'm going to pop it back in. Make sure you have it the right way around. There we go. Pop that in. Nice and simple. And as I said, we're going righty tighty, lefty loosey. And that's it. We're done. Easy peasy. I've got to be honest. Yes, guys, you're probably thinking, oh, I've got £120 to spend. This is worth it. It's going to save you money on your bills. And I mean really save you money. I thought of that. How am I really going to chuck 160 quid? Well, actually, no, it was 180. Sorry, I apologise. I paid 180. You'll get it for 120. So, bargain. There are other makes available. This one was actually on Which. Hence why I decided to buy it off Temu. Let's just make sure that's in correctly. There we are. All done. That's it. You don't even need to worry about overfilling it because it beeps at you to tell you it's full. It will also not work if you haven't filled it up correctly. On here, we turn it on. Power. Right, we've got normal, which is just normal. You got your times up here, how long it's going to take. We can go on an E-cut quick wash. We change the cycle. Quick wash, 29 minutes. Eco is 59 minutes. Baby care, 89 minutes, cleaned at a really high temperature. And fruit and veg. They even supply you with a basket. I just get it down. Here you go. There's your veg basket. You shove all your vegetables in that. Keep them in the dishwasher and keep it nice and clean. But if you're worried about your baby items, your sterilising units, if they still use their sterilising units, I'm not sure. Everything's changing so quick. We'll just pop this back onto normal. Oh, sorry, I forgot the last cycle. Actually, if you just want to dry only, you can do a lot. You can do that as well. So we'll put this back onto normal settings. So when I turn it on next, I'm What could I be thinking? Why isn't anything cleaned? Alright, let's just pop this back. There we go. Nice and tidy. Just going to go get the basket and pop that back in because I've got a few bits. I'm not going to put it on because it's really not worth it. Alright. And that's it. Seriously. I am really seeing the results of how much money this dishwasher is saving me. Put it this way, I can have an extra long shower because I'm not using the water anywhere else. You know, I'm not running taps and constantly running them. I'm not filling up the sink with hot water that goes cold. I have to keep refilling it. It's all in the dishwasher. I don't need to worry about, did you wash that properly? Because dishwasher's doing it. And the only time dishwasher doesn't work is when you haven't cleaned it. So keep it clean. Guys, the only reason I'm doing this is because I was so sick of the news this morning banging on about telling everyone, hose pipe ban! Oh my God, do not fill up the swimming pool. Don't be selfish. Well, this is the ultimate of not being selfish. You're keeping your stuff clean, hygienic, and it's getting washed. All in one. It does exactly what a big full-size dishwasher will do. Apart from it's just a little bit smaller. And if you're a family of 4, you're not really going to need much more than this. Plus, it only takes an hour. It goes into dry afterwards, but you don't have to leave it in there to dry. You can always take things out if you need them immediately. You can also stop the drying process, and if you need to get some more things on, empty it out and restart it all over again. But I do recommend, if you don't have a dishwasher, because they are pretty expensive. I think my last dishwasher was not sure for £800. But it was like AAA, something eco, blah, 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 and all this bells and whistles swinging around. And I admit, because I had a bigger dishwasher, I used to cram it. Everything in the dishwasher, put it on once a day, but I would fill the machine right up. This, I can still fill right up, but I get a quicker wash on it. And my dog is, for some reason, chasing his shadow. If you can hear those little squeaks in the background, he is jumping about, chasing his shadow. You alright there, Tice? It's all gone quiet. Anyway, guys, seriously, I really wouldn't recommend things if I did not think they worked. This works. So, if you've got a bit of spare time, have a look on Temu, have a look on Which, and look up tabletop dishwashers. As I said, you can choose how you connect your dishwasher. Mine is literally just plugged into the mains, and my waste pipe sits in the sink. Well, in my secondary sink, I should say, obviously. Make sure it's in the sink. I've done that. I've put the dishwasher on now, and it went everywhere. Just your floor was cleaned, lovely. But I don't advise it. It does make a bit of a mess. So I'm keeping this short and sweet. I was just getting so fed up with literally every news channel is telling you to stop using water. Well, if you really want to stop using water and you want to save some money, get yourself one of these. I recommend it. 6 months, still using it. I think it's brilliant. I actually wouldn't have moved in my house without a dishwasher. And I had to find something that will clean at a decent rate, at high temperature, especially because of my jars, my chutney. They need to be cleaned. Okay, what you might find, even if you're washing jars out, give them a whiff after, they're still contaminated, while your dishwasher's not high enough. My mum's dishwasher does not clean as high as my old dishwasher, and I can still smell it. It's clean, but it's not my clean. And there are loads of people out there that have the same sort of dishwasher. They clean, but if you could still smell vinegar or anything like that in your jars, it's not clean. So, recommend this. cleans at high temperature, makes its own hot water. And it'll tell you when it's finished. You don't need to stand there watching it. You've got a timer there telling you. Let's turn this off a minute. It's got all these lovely little beeps and sounds. Love all that. My mum's washing machine does that. It all sings tunes to let you know it's on or off. And when you lean on it, you've turned it off. But it will tell you. It's got everything on there to tell you when it's not working right. If there's an air bubble in the pipe. I get air bubbles where I move it, so I've got to be a little bit more gentle when I move my dishwasher. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. I just had to get it out there that this is a fantastic purchase. And if you are wanting to bring your bills down, get yourself one. If you're finding yourself leaving water or building your washing up to do in one big hit, which is gross, because obviously if you haven't wiped it off, or somebody else hasn't cleaned off stuff properly, or if you're covering it with a towel to stop the flies getting at it, no guys, that's not going to work. The flies will still get in there. It doesn't matter what you put on it. If a fly wants in, the fly's going to get in. They get in everywhere. We all know that. They can fly in a house, but they can't fly back out the house. So, everything's contained in the dishwasher. You don't have to leave things on the side if you're not washing it. Pop them in the dishwasher and shut the lid. Then nothing's going to get inside it. Anyway, that's me over and done with, because I've got some other bits and bobs that I really need to get done. I'm in the middle of packing my car up at the moment, so I'm going to get back to packing up the car and sorting it out, and I'm going to leave you pondering whether or not you're going to buy a dishwasher. I really do hope you do. If you need one, even if you're on your own, I know for a fact, you know how much I love cooking, and I wouldn't be cooking as much if I didn't have my dishwasher, because obviously I can clear it straight out the sink, straight into there, and leave all the big stuff in the sink and do that by hand. So guys, check it out on Temu. Have a look on Witch, because Witch have some really good excuse me, I am going live. Oh my god. Alright, sorry about that guys. Check it out on Witch, look on Temu, they got loads for you to choose from. You can look up the makes and find out what they actually clean at and what's suitable for you. But anything else guys, just check out my Instagram page, go onto my subscribed for only 99p and get yourself some discount, because it really is worth it. Christmas is coming guys, nobody wants to be washing up at Christmas. I know I'm saying the C word and we're looking at this beautiful weather outside, but think about it. If you're thinking of having Christmas this year and nobody wants to be washing up, plus they're looking at putting a ban on us for water, get yourself a dishwasher. I'll see you later. Bye guys.